Hey,
Welcome. Hi.
welcome back.
Okay, so here we are, video number 2. Hopefully it will continue. Trying to find a good momentum and schedule. It's actually kind of late, but
Very late, yeah.
yeah, we're trying to make some changes. So you got to do what you haven't done before. So anyways,
Yeah, we got to get ready for it.
yeah. So we're breaking down our debt today and showing the hard numbers as to what we owe, who we owe, and
And I guess interest and
yeah.
whatever.
All right, so here we go with the numbers, and we put them in order, or Oren did anyway, of smallest to largest. So we're
Yeah.
doing the debt snowball and hitting the smallest debt first, and then using that money to apply to the next debt after the first one is paid off.
Well, the strategy of the debt snowball is to pay everything with minimal payments.
Oh, true, yeah.
Then you pay off the smallest debt. And then you take the minimal payment that you would have been paying on that smallest debt and apply it to the next debt. However long it takes, you'll pay the minimal payment that you would have paid on a small debt onto the next smallest thing, along with the regular minimum payment that you would be paying on that next thing, if that makes any sense. And throwing whatever else you can at it.
Right.
And you keep doing that with the minimum payments until you're paying this large amount every month on, those larger debts, and then it's hitting it that way.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. But
Okay.
the thing about this is, I mean, we have phones and stuff. I mean, technically we are paying payments on them. So the first one is a $40 phone bill. Alina's paying, technically, we are paying $10 on that.
The
So
$40 phone. Whose phone is that?
yours.
Okay. So how do you remember how much it was originally?
No.
Okay. And it's an iPhone. What, 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
iPhone 7. Yeah, it doesn't say.
Okay. So
What it says right here that y'all are looking at, purchase option price, I think that's what Sprint's willing to buy the phone back for if you're trying to get another phone from them.
interesting.
But other
Does
than
it say how much we paid altogether? No.
no, it doesn't say all that.
Oh. Okay.
And then this is my phone right here.
Is it $40 or is it 41.68?
It's really $41.68.
Okay.
But I just put $40 in there. I'm sorry. All right, mine is mine will be paid off at $171. I'm paying $11 on it now. I just kind of got the phone, so it's been a little minute.
Okay, so the 11.46 is what's happening every month?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I have 15 more payments on there. Alina only has 4 payments left on hers. But if we're debt snowballing, which we are going to be doing, once Alina pays off that phone, that 1042 is going to go on to the next debt, which is actually going to be, I believe, my phone.
Correct. Yeah.
So
Okay.
we're just going to start it like that. Now, the medical thing, medical bill is not going to be, it's not off of payments or anything like that. It's just, it's there. Pay it. We're not doing a payment plan on that.
Okay. So 136.
So once we pay that, I guess we'll just stick with the minimum payments of the phones or whatever and throw it into Nelnet D.
All right.
All right, so then we have Nelnet D, which is $425.
All right. So this gets into the actual student loans now. We don't have. Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. Actual student loans. Now, these are all of my student loans along with the car payment. What you're seeing that right there is the total of my student loans and the car amount that is left, which is $92,071. I used the Baby Steps app when I had a chance to. I was using every dollar plus or something like that because I got like a free trial, trying to stay out of debt. But now that I'm done with that, all I have is left is screenshots. So anyway, 425 is on Nelnet D. There's like Nelnet just classifies their loans in different letters. So 425 on that one.
Do you actually remember that loan? It's a $425 loan. Like, what was the original amount?
Look, like the bad part about debt and loans and stuff is like you don't really remember that stuff.
Oh, okay. So you don't.
No,
Like,
I
it
don't, I
just
don't
seems
remember.
so small. Like, what would you have paid with that? I guess books or something?
Uh, Probably.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, yeah. When I was first moved to Georgia and stuff, I wasn't able to take out as many loans because I wasn't a resident. I could only get a certain amount, and I think that's what that was.
Okay. Well, that's easy to knock out. Th- Yeah.
All right, now all these are gonna say $20 minimal payment, but that doesn't really mean anything.
Okay. So the next.
I just put that on there. The next one
Let's.
is known as F, which is 1,054. I mean 1,154,
Okay.
and then on 1914. Well, actually no, 1154, and then we go into after 1154 with known at F, we go into one of Alina's loans.
Or a couple of them.
A couple of them.
Because they're the same amount.
So there are these 1694.98s.
Right. So unlike Oren, I actually remember my loans. Like I know what I did with that. Like in that 16,000, it originally was 1,300. It hasn't grown that. I mean, and it was from like 2009 or no, 2011, 2012 maybe. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
We can move on.
All right, so then we go into my 1914 and then my 2809. Remember, whatever these minimum payments are, they're not going to be $20. I'm hoping that we can actually do minimum payments on each and every one so that we can easily, that snowball those.
Really? Yeah, so we have to call actually Navient and Nelnet and ask them how do the minimum payments work. Because at this point, all of our loans are in forbearance. They have been for a long time. So we need to figure out how to even pay the minimum amount because we've never done that in our loans. We've never paid them. They've just been sitting, unfortunately.
So whatever that amount is, but our main goal is to pay off the car first and then use the car's payment or car note, whatever, to start paying on the doing the debt snowball stuff. Have some kind of bigger ball to throw down the hill. You know what I mean? 2809 is the next one, and then 2949. Okay, and then after that we go back into Lena's. Do you have a story for this 3884 right here?
No, I mean, obviously, they're just loans, but they did get bigger. I started off not borrowing a lot, and then you'll see, towards the end of my pursuit of a graduate degree, I was taking out more. So, yeah.
All right, then we have this private loan that we've actually paid on earlier on in our marriage.
Okay.
We made payments on.
Yeah, like we should actually show that.
$39.95.
So so I take that back. We were paying on loans. We did
Just
try.
that one.
Yeah. So it was about a year. I remember that of us paying consistently on that. And that's actually when we were taking the financial peace class. So we were fired up and motivated back then.
Yeah, and I think the private loan didn't do those forbearance things and all that stuff either.
Yeah.
I don't think they did too much capitalization. What is capitalization?
So yeah, we might show that or put it in there. I guess not, but it's that's all that's left is 3,000, 3,900.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So since it's a private loan, it cannot be. What is the word? Forbeared, but it is in collections, unfortunately. So we need to call and figure out what we can do with that.
All right. Our next one after the private loan, we go into a couple of Alina's, which are this 4582 and this 4346.
Yeah. So if you'll see, you can't really see on here, but the first three loans that I have are unsubsidized, meaning they were not accruing interest while I was in there. But we can go into the nitty gritty.
Well, unsubsidized.
Did I say it wrong?
Yeah, unsubsidized means that interest accrued as soon as she got the loan in college. And subsidized loans are the loans where they accrue after you get out. You know, I think they let you have the little grace period, and then it's a wrap. All right, next one, 5782, then 5822. Then we go back down to Alina's with
5835.
yeah, 5835.
And then 6,000 mine.
Uh,
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Then
5903. Then we go back down to the 6,000.
then $6,451.
This is a bunch of big chunks that we're going to be really hitting.
Correct.
That snowball stuff better work.
And then Oren, $7,773. I'll just give you a break if you want to break down the same bunch of numbers.
And then what?
And then 7,892. And then that completes Mylan's.
Yeah, all hers are less than 10K, which is all right. I think I do remember this 1100 though. I remember that. I remember it. I remember it clearly.
Okay. What about it?
All right, so
Take us back.
I was in college, and just I found the Lord, and I wanted to go to the private college, and I remember it being just that amount, and I took out just that amount, went there for half a semester and left. It wasn't cool.
Then why are there two 1100s then?
I don't know.
Okay. Nice. So you don't remember the other one?
I think maybe like one of them accrued up. You put more on there or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're second to the last one now.
We're at the car. And the car, even though it's the second to the last one, we're gonna go ahead and pay that.
Yeah. So in that respect, we are not doing the debt snowball. There's a difference between like the debt snowball where you do the smallest debt and then you how we already explained, and then there's what's called a debt avalanche, which I thought was really kind of neat. And so that's when you're paying the highest interest rate first and going from there. So in that regard, we're kind of, I guess, blending the two together and paying off that car because the interest rate is sky high, and we'll make a separate video about it because it's just that much information. So
we've already made it.
Video.
It's probably not gonna be posted until after.
Yeah, but be on the lookout for that. So that's why the car payment, it's still ranked lowest to highest, but just know we're going to be hitting that first.
Yeah. So we're doing a hybrid, is what it's called. A debt hybrid snowstorm. Winter. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. All right, so after the car payment, which is what we're actually paying on first, to throw into all this that snowball stuff, we're gonna 21,000 to 21K. I'm pretty sure that thing got forbeared like 50 million times, and that's
forbore maybe.
It's a bear. There's no past tense.
All right.
Maybe we'll make a video where the word forbearance came from. Anyway,
the present tense and the past tense of forbearing. Anyway, okay, or forbore. Okay, all right. So the grand total, how much we owe.
Go ahead and read it.
All right, $128,993. Yeah, wait a minute, $128,993.
You get a small house for that.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of land.
Yeah, if you live in certain areas, you could get a nice house for that. But if you live in other areres, you will not be able to get a house for it.
Well, that's all that we have for now. Thank you so much for your time.
There it is in living color. How much that. And be on the lookout, like I said, for the car video. And we're also going to talk about, in a continuation, how we're going to get rid of that debt. What our plan is.
And we're going to talk in continuation about the interest rates on the actual student loans and the difference between them and the car payments, the car's APR interest rate, forbearances and all that good stuff.
All right. Talk to you soon.